You're ready for some party. Well, I wanted to mention clubbing, but no, we're not interested in that. But of course, yes, it's a time where a lot of people are getting ready to just have that rest. And usually, when it's on Sunday evening and a Monday morning, you see a lot of people frown like, oh, it's a Monday again. Well, you have to work if you need to eat. Well, you're welcome to the show to watch this program live. You can go to Galaxy Television app by going to the Apple Store or Google Play Store to download Galaxy Television app to watch every live program on Galaxy TV live. You're welcome to the show again. And of course, this Friday, I'm not doing this alone. I have my co-host, Patricia. Good afternoon, Patricia.
Good afternoon, Blossom. Thank God it's Friday, like you say. For me, this Friday especially, is to rest. Really, it's to rest. It's been a long week. So thank you for joining us again.
Yes, okay. And of course, we have Friday guest seated. His name is Tokuno. I'm just going to leave it at that. Of course, it's the MD of Upstreams Education. And of course, I'm so glad. We are so glad actually to have you here in the program. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a wonderful day, wonderful weather. And we hope to have a nice time.
Oh, yeah, the wonderful weather actually. I don't think it's sunny like it used to. It's a bit mild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Let's go over to some entertainment news just to keep you updated before we go to some things that are really buzzing on social media. The first one is about Spiral, who actually, well, first there was a moment when Don Jazzy actually gave out to two young men $3,000 and of course an iPhone, which we discussed about during the week. But the news is again that Spiral had actually shown the interior designs of his new home. Well, that's done at the young boys. So it's good. Don Jazzy has been one of the most amazing things when it comes to helping young talent, not just artists. Like people just say, "Let me just meet with Don Jazzy." I'll be glad. Wow,
that's what I want to meet with him. But I want to ask a simple question on Don Jazzy. Yeah. I'm sorry, sorry.
No, please.
But I just need to know about this. What do you think is holding him from getting married? Because he's such a nice young man.
Well, he has answered that question quite long ago. He's been married before and divorced. So right now he just feels like he's not ready. Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's not like he has not seen a lot of beautiful, nice ladies, but he just says he's not ready. So I think it's not bad.
We're going to be praying for him to be ready soon.
But I don't look at him. I don't think he actually wants to settle down. There's some person that don't just want it.
Really?
Yeah, some people don't just.
But he's so nice to young ones. So
he's better because maybe when you marry a woman, now we know our agenda. This thing like giving out might just even end and stop. So yes, so why you should stay unmarried.
That's a suggestion, Blossom.
Anyways, well, as far as the firm, the interior, showed us the interior of his house. Yes, we know he bought a house, but now he showed us the interior of his house. It was so beautiful, and I think he did works himself. He did it to his taste, and just the way Nancy seen it, showed us he has actually come out to show us his own house, and of course we know his story. One-room apartment in Bagada. He was poor. So, but now, look at him. Jesus, because of Jesus boy. So you can imagine what a beautiful house that is. The pool, no, this is big. I love that for him. Well, another trending story is we have Jude Okoye, who was reunited with his boys after he has been released, from prison. It was such a beautiful moment. I love the way he surprised them, but I was scared for him when they were hugging him because of the way he would have probably hit his head on the wall with all those kids jumping on him, but that was amazing. Well, that's a video. I could imagine how the children feels, even when the wife was hugging him. It was so emotional, especially the wife, having that. The weird thing is, after he was being released, his brothers, he came out to say something shady. Again.
It's I don't know what to say about this family, but I'm sure their mother will turning around in her grave, because she would have expected that they are peaceful and loving brothers.
True. People always say, the mother was alive. This thing they are going through would have ended long ago because
True.
she always was the one in the center
And bringing
that
them
brings them
together.
together. And it was not like they didn't have issues all those time. We're hearing P square, but the mother was always there to call them together and do what they needed to do. Okay, well, maybe you should read. There's a story on Portable. I don't know if you read that, Patricia.
Portable.
Yes.
Portable in the news again.
Yes, he is in the news again. Portable's always
Well,
in the
he
news
did
every
a
week.
fantastic thing with this news that I'm just about to
Yeah.
read. Portable buys himself a new car with the 20 million Burna Boy gifted him.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
It's amazing. The story is Portable supposed to have a fight with Spirituality. And because of that, Spirituality and Burna Boy have the story.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure because Portable fights with him, decided to give him that Portable 20 million naira in the that you must beat that guy.
I thought they had
Yeah, they had a fight. So they gave him the 20 million naira.
Your acting.
Of course, and why would Portable have that 20 million to himself? They should have a rematch. And people like, we're
not ready for a rematch. It's going to buy a car. Wise boy.
Of course, he has bought himself a car. And of course, his wife celebrated with him too, which is also a good one. Now, another beautiful thing, and beautiful things keep happening. Things are happening in entertainment. It's for today. I'm hearing good stories like over the week. This one is Ayo Makon has made peace with Seun Kuti 2 years after that public, display they have. Well, kudos to the both of them. Now, this is another one. Nancy Umeh encourages women abroad seeking surrogacy in Nigeria to be careful and to use an experienced and registered agency in Nigeria. Of course, she shared her journey and some other persons that have, gone through this same phase. So let's just take a quick listen to this because this is an advice and I think it's very good for every woman there who is seeking to have a child. Surrogacy, you're living abroad and you want to, have your certain monthly care. She listed some mistake that you have to avoid so you do not, fall into the wrong hands or be in the situation of one of her friends. So let's quickly go watch the video and hear the advice she gave to women abroad who are seeking for a surrogate mother in Nigeria. We'll be right back.
My people.
Okay, you caught me right there. Well, back. Okay, well, we're talking about surrogacy. I said something and the accent but I don't want to put myself in that shoe, so I'm just going to skip that part, what I said, because I know a lot of people you're not in that shoe, so you will not understand why I said that. But anyways, do we need to skip this one, or do you have something to say about it?
No, let's skip it.
So we're gonna say Pastor was even surprised.
He was surprised that a thing like that is going on.
I wasn't sure I've seen any law back in surrogacy, so I just checked online.
Yeah.
And it's neither here nor there.
Not there.
Okay, so it's going on here. And a lot of money is involved.
A lot of money.
Well, that's what
we
we're
have
talking.
A lot of celebrities who have their child through surrogacy, but never told. Except the near was the only person that
if I was to give an opinion, my opinion will always be religious, and I'm sure that is there's no sample for me in the scriptures to support surrogacy. So.
But there's nothing to be against surrogacy.
Yeah, I'm saying that if I'm sure, I don't know if to say yes or to give it no. So I don't have an opinion basically. Yeah, that's
why we should keep the topic. Okay.